Hey guys, welcome to what will be a sort of walkthrough of my banner creation, which all banners are different. This is just going to be a digital painting one, so if you're going to do a photography one, it's as simple as getting photography. If you're doing something very specific, like, I don't know, file management or something like that, maybe get a photograph of it happening, its process, you being happy while the customer is smiling with your pamphlet. You know what I mean. In this one, it's just going to be a digital painting that I did, which the digital painting is going to be up in a video very soon, so go check that out, considering this is probably going to be watched by people after, well, a while after. Anywho, so here I pretty much got two digital paintings. The first one, the girl, that's the one I'm going to end up using, and me, the guy portrait, I'm going to end up chucking, just because they don't seem to go together, just because the whole color schemes are different. That's another thing you should think about. If you're going for a nice clean theme on your website, it's probably a good idea to have a clean banner, a clean header. So considering mine's graphic website, it's got to be pretty bold, pretty graphic, and it's got to say what I want. So my art is a free art tutorial website. It's called MoreToArt. So the lettering that you see at the moment is pretty much the basics of what I'm gonna have. And at the moment I'm just going through different blending options, which you can do by right clicking on a layer and then choosing different blending options. I'm also trying different layer styles, so where it says normal on the next to layers, that's sort of, I'm just cycling through all those little flickers you see. That's me just changing the styles to see if I like one better. So this is pretty much what it's going to look like. This is the general layout. The lettering is going to be completely different, but the girl is going to be something like that. Because I tried her so much with her looking like she would a normal portrait, but it didn't work just because there wasn't enough in frame. So the problem I had with mine was there wasn't enough down the bottom. So what I did was I just did some strokes. Now these weren't the strokes that I ended up using, but still, you can see what I'm going for. So I tried different layer options with that one, once again. And the way I did it was by using custom brushes. This may go over your head a little bit, but in general, if you're trying to create a banner out there, it's as simple as going to Photoshop and placing a photo in the size of what you want the banner to be. So go to File, go to New Image, and then choose your height and width, and then put a photo in. And then you can just put some lettering in by going to the T tool on the left there, which I'm using at the moment, and just putting it in. So what I've done here is I've put my lettering, and now I'm going to highlight it, then go to the lettering option on the top left. At the moment it says Myriad Pro, and then I'm going to cycle through different lettering. So that's going to come up in a few seconds, and this is a really good tool because that way you can choose the best one to suit, so you can just scroll down using the arrow keys. Okay, and here it is. I will say though, always remember to save, and if you're saving it over an image, make sure you save it on a different file so then you don't lose that image altogether. Very important. I did that once with my previous image. So here I'm just trying to fix the bottom where it didn't seem to connect enough. If you want, you can put www, whatever. And as far as inserting your banner into your website, usually it has options. Like if you're using WordPress, you'll have options to do it. Same with other programs like WordPress. If you're making your own website in Dreamweaver, it's going to be a tad bit more difficult, but it's not going to be as hard as you think. It's as simple as just putting down an image and putting down some lettering. I will say this is the first one I've ever really made, a banner or a header. Other than this, I've done one that was sort of like it, but not supposed to be used for that means. So at the moment, I'm cycling through once again, and what I've done is I put a drop shadow on the lettering. This makes it so it looks like it's a bit more 3D, so it stands out slightly more. Here I was going for some filler grey, I think it's called. I've never done it before, so I pretty much ended up just doing some strokes and then just deleting it all, just because I didn't know how to do it and it wasn't working out. So here I'm layering the same text over each other and using different permutations and different layer styles and different things on top and below and really trying to work at it. There I just did a free art little layer, and it took me a while to get the right sort of lettering, but in the end I did. I went for a sort of, see how the strokes are going through the actual thing. It looks a little bit more creative. It's simple, but it looks good. Okay, so once again, just going through the blending options, trying out strokes, overlays, and drop shadows. But I really suggest you go and try them all, because there's a lot of good stuff there. It can really make the hard work a lot shorter. If you want to do something around your lettering, you can easily just put a layer below or above the lettering and do some painting across it, so you can have some nice little text effects or something to make it stand out a bit more. Okay, so here it is. Here's the end, and thank you for watching. The video of the portrait is going to be up soon, and I shall see you next time. Bye.